Thank you very much. A very warm welcome to and good evening to all the participants present here today. I am extremely happy to welcome oil and gas business leaders from our country to this second edition of E&P Conclave 2023 on the theme Accelerating the Pace of Exploration and Production through Operational, Digital and ESG Excellence. Shri S.C.L. Das, Director General of Hydrocarbons, Dr. Ranjit Rath, CMD Oil India, Dr. Kalachand Sen, Director Wadia Institute of Himalayan Geology, Madam Shushma Rawat, Director Exploration ONGC, my colleague Mr. Verma, and several other senior people, my colleagues, leaders from the oil and gas sector in the country. A very, very warm welcome again, and we are very extremely thankful to all of you for agreeing to come to this occasion to speak at this conclave. We value your time and your views, and on behalf of the organizing committee, myself, Mr. D.K. Saraf's behalf, and all the members of the organizing committee and the steering committee, I convey my sincere thanks to you, and also with great appreciation for taking time of your busy schedule to be here. And we are all looking forward to listening to your views. A very warm welcome to all the delegates, speakers, and invitees. A big thank you to all our sponsors here. I would like to begin first with congratulating the team ONGC led by the CMD and Madam Shushma for the recent oil discoveries. It has certainly infused a lot of positive enthusiasm in the upstream industry, and we wish ONGC and many other operators in the country many such more successes in the future. If you see a macro level view of the oil and gas industry, India continues to occupy the position of third largest consumer of oil in the world. The oil demand in India is projected to grow around approximately 5% CAGR and is expected to reach around 9 million barrels per day by 2050. Consumption of natural gas is also expected to grow in near terms to about 9 to 10% CAGR by 2024-25. The diesel demand is expected to double to about 165 million tons by 2030. The FDI in petroleum and natural gas sector stood around $8 billion during April 2000 to March 2020 and is expected to be much higher in the now following period. Government also proposes to double the exploration area for oil and gas to 0.5 square kilometers by 2025 and to 1 million square kilometers by 2030 to increase the domestic output. Well, friends, we are all aware that the world is experiencing a shift, a transition towards a cleaner, greener energy due to climate change impact. While there is an increasing pressure on oil and gas industry to decarbonize its operations, the world would continue to use oil and gas for decades to come. And this demand would be largely driven by Asia. The customer today, the customer of oil and gas and products, is very knowledgeable and is demanding not only the access to the energy, but also that it is clean, affordable, and also reliable. Dear participants, we must also recognize that uncertainty is the key characteristic of oil and gas industry today. And I'll repeat, uncertainty is the key characteristic of the oil and gas industry today. While world has been trying to deal vigorously with the impact of climate change for the last decade. Recently, it faced disruptions due to pandemic, and now disruptions due to the Ukraine-Russia war. These events have caused a lot of uncertainty of supply, volatility in global energy market, and security of supply has emerged as most important factor, particularly for a large and fast developing country like India. Such events force countries to review their energy strategy and align it with the national security interests. Such realignment would impact the speed and direction of decarbonization of operations of its oil industry. India is no exception. As we all know that last year has been pretty good for upstream companies. They've been raking in good money. I'm told that for the big 6, 7 companies of the world, they put in about $175 billion in the last year, 2022. I think it is perhaps the time, of course, a large portion was also, text in different forms, including India. But I think it is time to reinvest the new projects, new cleaner technologies, digitization, and to enhance production from mature fields, as also find new prospects and put them to production quickly. There are, of course, several challenges that the E&P companies need to overcome. Some of the challenges recognized globally are, there are many of them, but I picked up 5 of them and I like to share with you. Number 1, the biggest challenge, one of the top challenge would be to how do you reduce the costs to remain competitive or diversify. Number 2, how do you improve companies' performance? How do you use modern technology, have quality data, have higher productions, extend the life of the assets? How do you really increase the performance of the company? The third, how do you improve the environmental footprints? How do you decarbonize your operations? How quickly you change over to more cleaner company as expected by today by all society. Fourth, the changes in consumer preferences and greater competition from alternative energy products. This is how many of the companies we see in E&P, also in the downstream, trying to really work out diversification opportunities, and really many of them have really changed altogether from their main businesses. So that's again a challenge. And fifth challenge, which is very important to my mind, is the talent shortage. We see the aging of the workforce. There is a limited talent pool that is available, and that is for everyone to really compete to get that talent. In one of the recent study, just about a couple of months here, which said that 43% of the people who are in the oil and gas industry would like to actually leave in next 5 years' time to join some other industry. 56% of the working in the oil industry would consider job with renewable organizations. 85% university students said that they would join oil sector if their future employer has policies aimed at addressing climate change and environmental factors. So this is going to be a task. How do you attract young talent and provoke them to look at oil and gas sector closely and join that instead of many other management, finance, and better environment of working sectors are there. Well, friends, in this conclave, presentations on such challenges as also on the opportunities in the onshore, deeper prospects, offshore, also deep offshores, new technologies shall be presented by all the leading private, government and foreign companies. There is a strong representation of number of oil field technologies by the world leading service providers in oil and gas sectors here. Each session has excellent speakers and with hands-on experience. We are extremely happy to have many foreign speakers from leading E&P companies of the world. Each session is chaired by a very senior person from the industry. We have over 30 speakers, 6 chairpersons on that, and then we have, of course, the panel discussion. So a rich, collection of great speakers here. We assure you that we will provide you a quality presentations, thought-provoking deliberations on challenges and opportunities for E&P companies, service providers and partners. The discussions on accelerating exploration efforts in offshore, deep water, deeper and frontier areas, emerging technologies, digitization in oil field operations are very important area for enhancing oil recovery from mature fields for the country. All these will be discussed in these 5 technical sessions besides today's very interesting panel discussion on challenges in the E&P sector in India. I must thank members of my organizing committee and steering committee for consistently working and persuading eminent speakers to agree and come to the conclave to share their thoughts. I once again extend a very warm welcome to our esteemed dignitaries and all the participants, sponsors, friends from media, and the delegates in this E&P conclave. I am sure it would be a rich experience for all of you. Thank you very much, and once again a very warm welcome to all of you.